My YouTube stream should be started now. Hold. Do this so that way it does not completely upset my workflow. Now, need to look into. Okay, man. Appreciate you coming through. Let's see. Need to find a way to get Gvardiol on cam. Needs a Premier League. Just like a Prem manager will do the trick. But let's give him. Before anything, we're gonna give this Rudiger Ruse Pla. I beg, man. Am I the best streamer? Yes. Please don't spam in all caps. I beg, don't spam in all caps. Why did I say noticing? Right now, I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. I'm going to show you something that you probably, because you're blind, you probably don't realize. Brendan, can you notice anything in this picture? And can you notice anything in this picture at all? Anything. Anything. Most are 90s. No, not about the actual card. You have to really sort of think about it. Really think about it. It has nothing to do with the card. It has everything to do with something else. Something very funny. For those of you with good eyesight, no, Brendan, again, it has nothing to do with the card. Apparently you're just blind. He has literally put a watermark over the image and it says, stealing is bad. When he himself is stealing content off of EA. Like, of course, it doesn't surprise me that people from Ballarat are blind, but yeah, he's had that in his some of his thumbnail, in some of his pictures now, which is strange. I don't know. He has more hair than me. Honored. Honored that that's what you think it is. EA are not leaking these. Arteta, good morning. So then why is there an office in Romania? I look like I'm blind? Well, if I'm blind, then you're timed out. So, let's time you out for 10 minutes. Interesting. But, EA aren't leaking them, yeah, I'm so sure. Someone's leaking them. Someone's leaking them. But yeah, I thought that was funny. You can't say stealing is bad when your entire account is based on stealing. It's hilarious. Hilarious stuff. Absolutely hilarious. But as I was about to do before I got onto everything, we've now put Bruiser onto Courtois. Not Courtois. Not Simon. What's 6 plus 7? It's 13, imbecile. That's what it is. Unfortunately, I have an education, unlike you. The game screen is a frozen mess? I mean, it might be. Who knows? Who knows, honestly? Here's Courtois. He might be on the next page. No. I didn't. I said, enjoy a half an hour timeout. That's what I said. You don't even see what I'm doing. Probably because I'm on... Oh. Sorry. Okay, that isn't just you then. I don't know. I think I know what that issue is. Okay. That makes a bit more sense now. Not that. I think I know what I need to fix. Is it this? There we go. I was gonna say. I thought it was maybe... thought your game was frozen. Wouldn't have surprised me if your game was frozen, but no, it was actually mine. Because yeah, I was fixing up Rudiger. I was fixing up Rudiger's playstyle. So let's see. Haven't played 26. What's new? I mean, they made a repeatable icon / hero pack for one squad. That's it, really. I think that's the best thing. Aside from the... What is better to have here? Deflector might be the play. It's between... Might have to be Deflector. Cross-claim is garbage and far throw is garbage. Yeah, I'm surprised Frank hasn't emptied his club trying to get Maldini or Ibra. But past 2 days been playing COD and pro clubs. Bears. I mean, there's very little to do on this game. Very little to do. Need to get a Premier League manager. Also, chat, there might be a new goalkeeper coming to the past and present, apparently. Rumours suggest that Nick Pope is joining Wolves. I think it's dependent on the other goalkeepers leaving, but Wolves are linked with Nick Pope for some reason. They need to add a reason to do 2v2 and 3v3. I'm sure they will. I'm sure that they will. They may not have... Well, they obviously haven't yet because it's not a thing, but I'm sure they will. Like, I'm sure they'll do side objectives and things to do. Oh, this is the team, chat. This is the team. Courtois is a bit lower rated, but he is better than Simon, apparently. He's got a better meta rating. So that's who we'll use. I don't even think it's worth putting another playstyle on him. Really not worth. Give him inventive. But there's no point, so. Let's get into champs. We've waited long enough. We have waited long enough. However, the menus keep dodging us. Break the beta, have to keep inviting. Oh, bit of a mess. But I guess that's the issue with living in such proximity. Could be worse. I was watching the E Nations qualifiers yesterday, and some of the English fellas were matching up with Portugal people. So, not a fun experience when you're stuck playing on Portugal or whatever servers. You definitely take French servers at that point any day. Never played a Portuguese player. I mean, apparently there's not a server in Portugal. So if you play a Spanish player, apparently you've got just as much chance of playing a Portugal player because of the server. But yeah, it didn't seem like it was very fun. This poor Stokes got smacked about. But that is neither here nor there. Because I won't be playing any Portuguese players. I know Dan Leman uses French. Who knows? Who? Let's see. Can we get a victory, please? Victory, please. Start. And let me put up my favorite text to put up. It's August. As it is. It's August. If you want to ask about my record, ask about it in November. Nice. Oh, that's a great start. 90 seconds in and we've conceded. Who could have asked for better? Officially old on Wednesday. Well, that's my off day, so I'm sure I'll mention it in advance to make up for it. I mean, if you're old, what does that make me? Brendan will ask me hour to hour. Yeah, like again, unfortunately, birthdays do not have this allure that they do as a child. You're lucky to get anything in your 20s. You really are. You're lucky to get anything. So not sure why people are so enamored with other people's celebrations. You think Arsenal play on your birthday? I mean, that's something. That'll be something. Homo at 7:30. It won't be a bad game. I only saw one highlight of yesterday's game. It was the free kick. As of course it was. I mean, I get it. There's nothing wrong with putting someone like that on a free kick, but surely there was someone better. Let's see. He tried a back heel to Havertz when he was right next to him. I mean, you can tell that they probably are not meant to be in the same lineup, by the sounds of it. Stocks in Zolis, though. Trossard reincarnated. And much younger. That's the important thing. He is much younger also. Elvis or Sutton? Who's that? Who on earth is Sutton? Am I missing something? That's a name I've never heard of before. You mean something. Must be slang. Okay, I was right. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Didn't know there was any good wingers called Sutton. Don't even know the best player called Sutton. Can't be good. Yildiz is probably the best shout. Chris Sutton won the title with Blackburn? That is true. I mean, the best thing to come out of Sutton is Sutton United. And Wayne Shaw. Shout out to Wayne Shaw, chat. Greatest goalie of all time. Forget Buffon. Forget Casillas. Wayne Shaw, the GOAT. His career was never the same because no one else lives there. I mean, it's probably not somewhere you live. Probably not somewhere you live past childhood. Again, I'm not really sure of most of these places, unfortunately. Most of these places, they... Or Australia has its own Sutton. But... Oh, that's a cold finish. Oh, I need to turn my heater off after this. Good to warm the house up, but not much more than that. Probably looking a bit flushed anyway. Great stuff. I'm not going to do it now. I'm just going to do it, but I thought about it. There's no point. There's no point to the matter. Let's see any Fabrizio news. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos is part of a consortium to buy a stake in Liverpool. Oh no. Oh dearie, dearie, dearie me. Probably one of the last guys you want to know is buying a consortium. Or is part of a consortium to buy a football club. What is this guy doing? That's very, very strange. Oh, how did we not score that? How did we not score that? Let's go. Come on. Good save, Tebow. Come on. So annoying. So annoying. Let's see. So funny. Just ran through me like it was nothing, apparently. What? What are we doing now? What are we doing now? Nice. I pressed triangle there and it just didn't want to work. Oh, of course. Oh, come on. We need a goal. I need it soon. Oh, that's not offside. Oh, of course. What are we doing here? Why are we allowing all of this? Of course, Billy has to get there. Oh. I just don't understand the whole point. It's quick. Well, that helps. And it does. I guess that's kind of the thing. Would be similar to what they do in 2K, maybe. Where they only play to 21. As opposed to 5v5 where you play full matches. Which is better. Because that means you get more people through. Exactly the same. Well, it is very similar. And I imagine it'll be monetized incredibly similarly as well. I saw someone though, I have to see if I can find it. I think I bookmarked it. Apparently the animation for the movement was exactly the same as like some Charlie the Chocolate Factory game. Looked exactly the same, so I don't know if that's something you want to get compared to. A game from like 20 years ago. Because I know that ex-EA employee quote tweeted it. It's on Discord. Is the beta okay? It's a beta, Brendan. Don't take any stock in it being like good or not just because it's a beta. Like the beta could obviously it could change in an instant. Like it could change the day it comes out. Like something played 5 minutes, opened packs and played the grounds. Again, even the clubs on the grounds, I still wouldn't put a lot of thought and stock into. I wouldn't put a lot of stock into those modes being exactly as they are. Saw the Charlie at the Chocolate Factory? Did you run the exact same? I'll play it for the people that don't know. You haven't played betas before, is there a limit? Well, no, there's no limit. Like, look at this, chat. Take a look at this and tell me this is not the grounds from FC26 or FC27. Just look at this. It's faster than that. Well, of course it's faster than that. But still. Still, if it's eerily similar. I think the really old Spider-Man games. And I don't know if I can picture that, but it's funny. It is funny for sure. What's record? It's August. That's the record. Don't know why we're concerned with records. That's the record. Original face scan, it made you before the one made me before this one made me mixed race. What's worse than even know? I don't know if I want to know what's worse. It sound promising. The one you have now looks nothing like you, but they got your skin color on it. That's it's an improvement, I guess. Probably need some very specific. I just worry for that sort of stuff, honestly. As you know, people are gonna be like, oh well, this is what happens if you put your your balls up to the face scan, or if you put your you know what up to the like, it's just gonna get so or like that. Yeah, we're gonna see plenty of those. We're gonna see plenty of those. Or like the Squidward one, the really like buff Squidward one, where his face is all his face is all chiseled and that. Probably gonna see plenty of those. A Rey Mysterio one. That's wild. That someone's used Rey Mysterio's actual face. That is probably not something I would do. I think John Cena would be better. I think John Cena's got more potential. Oh, I forgot to turn my heater off. No way, that's off. That's never off, so. Nice. Nice defenders. Endgame level defenders. They didn't have his mask in game? Well, of course not. Not sure that's something that. Yeah, if only. I'm pretty sure that's intellectual property, so. I think the last thing you want is a lawsuit from WWE because some kid decided, oh, I'm going to use Rey Mysterio's face scan and I'm going to get his mask on my character. If it was going to happen, and happen in 2K. Wouldn't happen in FC. Oh, terrible. How was that so wide? How? Nice. Courtois. For someone as big as you sure do enjoy missing the ball. Maybe Unai Simon was never the problem after all. Wonderful. Wonderful. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh, God. Oh, I don't get it. I like, are my players intentionally slow or something? Oh, wonderful. Of course. Of course. really don't understand the point of being punished this way. Oh, that's... Come on, I need the next goal. Yeah, I just don't get it. Oh, come on. Right back in it. Right back in it. Let's go. We're playing big boy. Actually, I'm gonna do something. Hold on. I did that thing I said I wasn't gonna do. I went to turn off my heater. Let's see if it helps. Too high. How? It was ready though, so it could have worked that a bit better. But why? Come on. Let's go. No way. I made sure that run was perfect and they still wanted to be like, nope, you're not gonna get the goal. Like, at least it's still what? Come on. Oh, I'm not gonna let him do this again. Come on. Come on. What are we doing? Yeah, so worth. So worth it. All that for what? Kidding me. Come on. Good morning, Devil. Did see that they gave Rashford a squad number. Number 14. And yet there were still people. How do? I mean, I'm alright. It's FC in August. Let's see. I did see they gave Rashford a squad number, and there were still people that complained that he should have got his number back. Even though he's not been at the club for the last 2 years. At that point, I'd be... I even heard that he might go back to Barca if this Ferran Torres sale goes through. Shit. Weather's been shit. Oh, you mean like in winter? You mean it's cold like it normally is in wintertime? Wow. Who could have guessed? We need to send Brendan to, like, somewhere in England. Then you can complain about shit weather. But in Australia, we don't complain about rain. At least I don't. Yeah, wonderful. Cheers for that. Come on. He's going to stall for 20 years as though it means something. Come on. It's not going to matter at all. Like, just put the ball somewhere. Fly you over in the winter if you want shit weather. Yeah, it's just in time for Christmas. Over here. When it's British winter time. No thanks. Well, then don't complain about bad weather. If you don't want to experience bad weather, don't complain about it. Because I'd consider yourself lucky that Australia's bad weather is not anywhere near as bad. Always got to be grateful for what you've got. Nice. It's offside anyway, because apparently there's 3 weeks left. I just don't understand the need to complain in the first place, honestly. Like, you're complaining about something that literally happens every year. It just feels very strange. You've tried to freeze your bank card. I mean, that used to be a lot easier than it must be now. Sorry, that was me. Yeah, Arteta probably needed it to buy FC26, so... Unlucky. Unfortunate. What are we doing here? Wouldn't surprise me if it was. It was from Uber. Oh no, it's always the Ubers. It's always the Ubers. You're confused. How is someone using your card? Brendan, do you know that you do know that people can lose their card details in data breaches, right? It has nothing to do with necessarily lost cards. You can have your card details leaked on the internet without even really trying. If I had the answer, I would tell you. Well, if you lost the card, then it's a lot easier. But if you didn't lose the card, then it's a lot easier to guess. Allow me in my food order. If only you could see what the order was so it could expose this man. If only. Yeah, Courtois, you're never playing a game for this club again. You know how much the order was? I mean, surely if you're using someone else's card, a field day. I mean, to be fair, who wouldn't, right? With all due respect, who wouldn't do that? £89! Jesus. That sounds like a lot. Let me ask my friend here. Let's have a look. What was that number? 89.27. $170 worth. Just $170 worth of food. I've never spent that much on food. My goodness. I've not even spent that much on shopping, let alone on food. You see the dinner yesterday? Oh, yes. You know, guys! 156? Not in Australia, it's not. If only. I'd love if it was 156 in Australia. And not 200 and something. $206. I would love it if it was $50 less. You know what I always say, guys? Meat with a Sunday dinner is overrated. Do I have a deadline to pre-order? I think if you want the bonuses, it's the end of the month. If you want all the bonuses, it's the end of the month. I don't know what you miss if you don't get it, but it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's best not to really speak about it because, well, people are still going to buy it, so it doesn't really matter how much. Oh, it will matter at some point. There'll be a limit, but if you think games cost a lot, wait till the PS6 comes out. You could have used the 89.27 to pre-order. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, if you think games are expensive, wait until the PS6 comes out. Especially with the RAM prices these days. I'd be very afraid for the PS6. I might not even get the PS6 at launch. Do you still like what? You know it's weird. Then why are you asking? Like, why do you ask it if you know it's weird? Because Chelsea's in Australia. Why would he willingly watch a Chelsea player now? Like, what? Honestly. Honestly. Yeah. I don't know. I certainly wouldn't. Preseason is very. It's a load of nothing almost. I watched Dortmund. My god, a temp. Let's go. A temp. Took it to Pens because they felt bad. The Romero news. Let's see. A full Liverpool team. Oh my goodness. With James Rodriguez. Didn't know James Rodriguez played for Liverpool. And Ronaldo, when did that happen? Interesting. Interesting. No Arsenal fan wants him. But being linked as Spurs club captain? I mean, some say Romero actually had bed sheets of Sol Campbell as a child, so who knows? Maybe that was his dream growing up. Don't know what people see. I mean, there probably was a defender at one point, but that defender has been overshadowed by all his antics. If there was a defender that existed, that defender clearly has not been around forever. Always found him shit. Yeah, I don't know. What's the record? The record is it's August. It's on the screen. I don't know why people are obsessed with records in 2026. Especially now. If the streamer isn't worried about the record, neither should you. Is my advice. Mosquera hasn't looked great, but I can put that down to the midfield in front of him. Well, he better come good because he's in my FPL. Exclamation mark FPL for those of you that'll be playing for the first 6 weeks. And if he performs badly, it's Dim Sim's fault. I was going to put Gabriel in, but, well, Dim Sim persuaded me not to. How can I not trust the guy that ran away with the league last year? Yeah, I made it the other day. There won't be too many in there yet, but I'll have to put it in my stream title. And your hit rate when you call people shit is high. After the Chelsea game. I mean, there is a player that's tickling my fancy in defence at the moment, actually. Gvardiol is intriguing me. I can't lie. If Maresca plays this 3, he's good. I mean, he's good if he plays, because he did start at left centre back for City against Atleti. Passion Merchant. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a passion merchant. See how he does without Joelinton and Tonali next to him. Well, you're going to say, let's see how Joelinton does without Bruno and... God, Joelinton and Højbjerg, it looks like, is going to be quite the cinema. Because that seems to be the thing going around at the moment. Is that Højbjerg is going to join Newcastle for some reason. Add some experience to that midfield. Which they do kind of need, in fairness. They are lacking a bit of leadership. How the hell did I miss that? Oh no. UCL. Yeah, that is true. If you're gonna watch a game like a Leon game or a... How is that? No way is that onside. Of course it is. Of course it's onside. Oh, of course it's onside. Ain't no way, man. When I was watching the World Cup, didn't Bruno... Am I missing something, or didn't... Apparently Bruno got the second most assists at the tourney. Am I missing something? Or is that wrong? That feels accurate. Behind Elise. That's what I was going to say. It was the second most assists at the tournament. I know Brazil aren't very good, but still. Just makes what he did all the better. To be fair, Dell didn't back Brazil either, so I'm not surprised. What happened? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Pause the game. I don't know why. Let me see. Does this keep happening? Okay, well, that's not even going to work this time. Wonderful! Oh, just great. Oh, now it wants to... I don't even get it. Okay, that time it wants to work. I might have to take out my capture card and put it back in after this game. See if that's the issue. Because it's back now. I had to pause the game to do that. That was not an issue before this stream started, funnily enough. Four-eyed Tesco worker. I'll be back Monday. Wait a minute. Was he not live this evening? I swear I saw that he was live in the evening, playing FM. I don't know if he'll count that. He probably will, but that was yesterday? Or was that? I thought that was this I thought that was this morning for me. That doesn't count? You'd be surprised what streamers do and don't count, unfortunately. That was Sunday their time? Again. FM. Yeah, he was playing FM. You'd be surprised what streamers do and don't count, though, unfortunately. I guarantee you if he streamed long enough and it went into Monday, he'll say, I don't know what you mean, guys. I was streaming on Monday. Yes, it was midnight on Monday, but it was still Monday. Again, I don't know. It's probably... I don't know. I was too invested in watching Stokes and 04's embarrassing tactic. I mean, I know Stokes did not start very well, but he also signed out an entire new squad by the sounds of it. Because he had made Europe 4 hours to a transfer window. I guarantee you that's not Stokes' fault that it took 4 hours. That's probably 04's fault that it took 4 hours. It wasn't. Well, I wasn't watching because it starts at 4 a.m. my time. You weren't watching, you were watching a Minecraft stream? Brendan, you're getting worse by the day. You subbed to Tony Day? Now you're watching Minecraft in 2026? I don't know. Yeah, man, you don't gotta say silly things. Sub to Tony Day asking Donnies if they watch McCabe in their spare time. Minecraft streams? Agree. It's definitely getting... correct. That doesn't mean it's good just because it's correct. Just because something is correct does not mean it's good. Oh, of course. I could never watch Minecraft. Minecraft is just not a game I have any interest in. Same with Roblox. Minecraft and Roblox are children's games, I'm convinced. Not joking. I see Anthony. Someone let me at him. I want him in the choker from Matilda. Well, Devil, you've heard it all before. You know me, guys. Sunday dinner with me It's overrated. Speaking of Josh, what is there to speak about? Now, you got a notification. Is the notification that your subs run out? Like, what is the notification? Like, I don't get it. Like, bro got a notification and it's probably the most mindless, probably the most needless notification to share with the rest of us. Because it's a notification. You're still gifted. Well, then why do we have to know your notification? If anything, it was probably your stream streak broke with this creator. Again, who cares? He's live. Well, there you go. Devil complained enough and it worked. I can't believe it. What the hell is going on, man? What the hell is going on with this gameplay? Come on. I'm manifested. That's what I'm saying. Manifested it. Terrible. Come on, jump. Let's go. Come on. Extra time looming. Come on. Maybe keep an eye on my DMs, I think. I finally saw an opportunity for an editing job. It's not gaming though. It'd be for the wrestling Discord that I'm in. Because I guarantee, I'm surprised Brendan didn't ask why I commented DM to some fucking... That link is all you need to know. I'm sure it is, but again, I think Arsenal fans would put it aside if it happened purely because of the... You've got to be kidding me. Purely because of the shithousery that would come with it. Terrible, 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 terrible. What is this gameplay, man? Hasn't been this bad in months. Should have been over, ref. It was 91 minutes. It was 91 minutes. It should have been done. But no, referee blind. What a surprise. What a shocker. A fan of editing. I mean, if it's in the right niche, I don't just edit in general. I like to have knowledge on the stuff I edit. Or I like it to be easy stuff. Because it used to just be clips for people. But it depends on the work. Because I've never had any jobs. But here we go, another L. Let me get into the let me fix up the capture card and then I'll be back in a minute. Ate 2 bananas and then down the rest? Yeah, no. Tried it, didn't end well? Yeah, it's just not like again, this is 0 sugar, thankfully, so it doesn't taste that different, which is good. Because obviously you don't some sugar-free products you can really tell the difference. Cinnamon challenge, less consequential. Stupid keyboard. Stop jumping around. Let's get rid of Josko Gvardiol. Mr. Gvardiol, sir, you're gone. You're out of here. Any good left backs that I have? Reschke, Ait Nuri, Nun Mensch. It's gonna be anyone. I think there's only one man to use. Where is he? Where art thou? There he is. Perfect. Yeah, I like it. Helps quell that soft drink not addiction, but like that soft drink urge without racking up the calories. Don't feel as guilty having it. I think that's important with soft drinks and things of that nature. Come on. Come on. Oi, let's go. I first started playing FIFA 10 years ago. So it's only gone downhill, unfortunately. In terms of the quality of the games, I think. Come on, I beg. I beg, come on. Oh, that's cold. That's cold. Okay, come on. Yes, no. There, go on. Let's go. We needed that. Need to actually get some goals together. We found intriguing. Intriguing. Let's go. In the bin. Get him gone. Finally. Get him gone. Get him out of here. Let's see. Doing a lot better already. Let's go. But on Thursday, chat, rumor has it, Thursday, we're going to be doing a Royal Rumble. I'm going to have to look for some various characters for the Royal Rumble. So that should be fun. What a team. How do I... Oh, that's a finish. Go on. That's a finish. That's a finish, man. You love to see it. Yeah, just absolutely. Not good, but... see. Oh, it's terrible. Shouldn't have done that. God, this game is wonderful. They really do understand that, there's definitely defenders that can't intercept. Like, what? All of my defenders, I think, have intercept plus, especially my centre backs. And yet, for some miraculous reason, they can't perform a simple Sim, good evening. Welcome. Today, we've discovered that Brendan apparently watches Katie McCabe in his spare time. He was asking Arteta if he still watches, despite the fact that she now plays for Chelsea. And, well, we found out that Anthony Day, once again, did not have meat with his roast. Is it really a roast if there's no meat? You don't watch, you asking. Yeah, but Brendan, that's like saying, oh, by the way, as an Arsenal fan, do you watch Chelsea play? Like, do you think... Do you, like, not understand that, like, Chelsea and Arsenal is a serious rivalry, all things considered? Or it's meant to be. I don't know if it actually is. So, I don't think a Chelsea fan just willingly watches Arsenal games. You're a weird soccer fan. Forgot how good Korean barbecue was. I've not had Korean barbecue since last year, so I do miss it. I miss Korean food. I miss bonchon. Why did bonchon have to get liquidated? Why did they have to liquidate bonchon? Why did they have to pack up and leave Australia? They couldn't afford my monstrous wages. Yeah, my monstrous minimum wage for the time. Not surprised. It was actually good too. Especially when they used to do 50. I mean, I know why they went out of business. They used to have, at least I think they did. I don't know how common practice it is in the workplace, but they had, right after your shift, if you ordered anything, it was 50% off. Does explain why they went out of business. But all I know is that it was very good. Korean barbecue is obviously better, I think, because, well, there's a bit more variety and you can pick what you have. I wonder if Ballarat has Korean food? Don't they have sushi? Which is not Korean, I'm aware, but it's probably the closest thing they have at this point. Probably the closest thing they have. And 2-minute noodles. To be fair, 2-minute noodles are elite. They are quite elite if you're on a budget. The versatility of them is unmatched. But I need to go back out, but the problem is there's no Korean barbecue near where my friend lives. It's all in the city. Which is not the biggest issue, but it's not great. And the fact that she does not enjoy the prospect of cooking her own food. Which is valid. It can be a bit of a stumbling block for some people. The thought of having to, you know, cook your own meat. Trying to remember the place I went after the F1. I mean, I probably, I forget where I went. I've definitely been to one in the city. It was a nice little place and it had desserts as well. Look at Tony's lunch. I don't want to be physically sick on stream, but oh well, some things are just made to happen, I guess. We have Korean barbecue, thank God. What is this? We'll look at that in a second, because those are exactly the same as last year. We're talking about actual food. You know what I just realised? Speaking of things that are important, St. Kilda just did not mention, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday. St. Kilda completely forgot to mention the GOAT's 100th game. Shame on you, St. Kilda, for not remembering. You haven't had it. Nothing for the GOAT's 100th, poor from the admin. Yeah, because, like, this is their recent posts. Nazaya Wanganeen Millera and Mason Wood will play no further part in the home and away season, which basically means they'll play no further part at all this year. Nothing. They had an AFLW update, and they had the 2 injury updates. People did acknowledge it. It was funny, because I think they decided to use Liam Stocker as... Let me see. I was depressed. Very hard to find a single good thing from last night. Liam Stocker didn't get booed. I mean, yeah, again, if there's not a bad... It's not a bad time for the stock to start putting up career best numbers given the situation he currently finds himself in. He is currently still unemployed as of next year. If I'm the Essendon Football Club, and I've got all that money lying around, I will personally go and pick up Liam Stocker myself and drive him to Tullamarine to sign the deal. I will take Jade Gresham's wages and give them to Liam Stocker. Because if you thought Ben Mackay was bad, at least Ben Mackay had a track record. Jade Gresham, on the other hand, dearie me. See, look at this. On a weekend when we're thinking about mental health, worth remembering this Clarkie story on Liam Stocker. Plays its 100th game. Good stuff. Round 22 observations. St Kilda, let's look at the St Kilda ones. Liam Stocker took 9 of the... No wonder he had such a good game. He took 9 of the 10 kick-ins. Cold! Now that's cold. I wonder if that's updated. Let's see. Some of the pies have got enough cap space for Butters. Yeah, Dim Sim. I don't know if you're aware, this guy that they had on a large salary, they cut off, actually. His name's Bobby Hill. So... So yeah, they cut off, they got rid of Bobby Hill's salary, which essentially means that 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10, which is much better than last week. How long was Hill contracted for? Was it not 3 years? Let me go, Bobby Hill contract. Long-term contract. He was contracted for 750k a year until the end of 2030. So that's a cool essentially 3 million. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We will see what happens. What happens to Bobby Hill's contract salary cap? Collingwood and Bobby Hill. Oh. Well, apparently not. Yeah, there you go. The settlement only covers the remainder of the current 2026 season, clearing roughly 700 to 800k a year and removing the future years of his 750 per season salary from the books. Oh dear. So yeah, they've definitely got bread now. They've definitely got bread to those Magpies. To be fair, I would have picked Butters anyway. I don't know why they were going after Lachie Neale. If I had to pick between Lachie Neale and Zach Butters, I definitely would go Lachie Neale. I mean, Zach Butters, not Lachie Neale. Like, Lachie Neale is a legacy player, but he's not a player that you really need to worry about. Wouldn't mind Quaynor and Lipinski. I saw Ed Allen was linked to Port Adelaide for some reason. Don't know why. Might not even be a real thing. Because it was on TikTok, I saw some random rumor of Ed Allen being rumored. It's probably what they would put up. We'll see. We shall see what these teams are willing to give up. Let's see. Can we win another game here? The record is not great, all things considered, even though it is August. Oh. Let's see. Where is Lucas Harrington's announcement dial? Like, what are they still finalizing over there? Then it better not be finalizing where he's sleeping or something. Like, they announced one of the defenders, but they still haven't announced him. I need to see these announcements, these proper announcements from the clubs. Oh, how was that not more powerful? Oh, that was a terrible touch. I didn't want that. Why are we doing that? There we go. Come on. Let's go. How have I not put a... Gotta put up chem style on Eusebio after this. Don't know what it's gonna be. I think I do know what it's gonna be. It's just I don't think he can be lengthy, so it won't be anything. Oh, come on. The record started terribly. We didn't win a single game for our first 3 matches. So, if we can recover to 3-3, if not more. I mean, let's be real. It's not difficult. You got to do a real voice. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. How is he not gone yet? How is he not left? I mean, he probably says that when it's fucking Christmas time. God, can you imagine Tony Day opening Christmas presents? Imagine they're all gathered around the tree, and he's got the presents in front of him, and he goes, 5, 4, 3, 2, one! Give me something good! I mean, it's fucking Lynx Africa. Oh my goodness. The dream right there is to hear, give me something good, and then it's socks. Socks or underwear. Or Lynx Africa. Lynx Africa is also quite common. Would not shock me if they have to give him the Lynx Africa every year. Oh, why is he trying? Buddy, you're 4-2 down now, or you were 4. Imagine you and Tony in the same room for the creator launch party. I mean, I've got some bad news for you, Dim Sim. There will be a creator launch party probably, and but I won't be there because there'll probably be like a UK exclusive one where they get a bunch of the creators down because they've got an office in London, I believe. EA. Don't know if they've got any offices or anywhere in, because I don't know these things. I still haven't heard from the EA, the EA person. Concerns me. I mean, obviously, if it's in London, it's not going to be everybody there. Why? What is this guy doing? We'll see what happens, honestly. A lot of my content is dependent on getting the game early. So we'll see what happens. It won't change much, but it would obviously help if I had the game early, and I've put all the questions in that I can. I just haven't heard anything, so time will tell, unfortunately. Because in terms of following, I'm the biggest Australian Twitch streamer that there is. That is still active on the website. Well, I mean, he is. Because I'm pretty sure he has now 1/5 of Hashtag House in his bio. And he lives there more than 2 of them. He lives there more than Tom Lees and Shory. So he definitely is a part of it, but obviously I don't think he's on a level competitively, so he's a part of everything as sort of not a background character, but he does everything else. He participates in everything else. No way. So he's just the content guy? I mean, not really. Like, he'll do things, but they do other stuff now than just the FIFA stuff. They have like a whole football channel where they do like the football based like tenables and stuff. So he's part of those as well. Yeah, they have a whole separate channel for it. Which is probably for the best, because... So yeah, he is a part of these things. He's just not part of the initial group. But yeah, he lives there more than Shory, at least. I know Tom, apparently... This isn't new information, by the way. Pretty sure they've literally admitted to this themselves. Pretty sure Shory is living with his parents somewhere. And then he comes in for shoots. And then Tom lives in an apartment with his girlfriend or something as well. So... Yeah, but that's not classified information. I'm pretty sure that's public. I'm pretty sure that's out there. Because obviously when you see the new guy come in, and then you start seeing someone a bit less, I think everyone's right to get a bit nervous. But rest assured, I don't think Jamoto is replacing any of them anytime soon. It's just much easier for him to do content now. So who is in the house? I think it's those guys. I mean, the rooms are still set up as they are. So, because Tom still competes. So he obviously needs, like, the setup that he has competitively, I think. So, I mean, I'm sure there's still... Yeah, but out of the guys that live there, you're not missing anybody, because it's Tom, Shori, GC, Harry, and Jimoto. Those are the guys that are there. God, I remember, chat. What year was it? I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. We had the trend going. Mark 11 should be in a hashtag because he's not with Footbiz. Yeah, but hashtag house is not really a serious thing. Like, he will want to sign with an actual pro team. Like, they do a lot of YouTube, Brendan. That's how they make their money. Like, Mark does streaming, and he probably does YouTube shorts. And maybe the odd, like, long form, but he would probably need an actual team rather than a team that does content. So, if he wants to, you know, do something content-wise and not play, then sure, but I'm sure he still wants to compete, so he can, you know, go and he can actually go and play for a team that'll pay. So, because that's the thing, is that unless you're doing content, playing competitively is not even that fun, it seems like. If only I was good enough. I'd probably be half decent. I'd probably get way more views if I was competitive, but I absolutely reek at competitive FIFA. Wouldn't even qualify for the E-League. When you can't qualify for the E-League in 2024, pretty sure, yeah, it was 2024. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was 2020. What year was it? Was the last one? I think it was 2025. I could be wrong. It was either 2025 or 2024. But my point stands is that you need a very good backing in order to play competitive. Usually that comes from a team, and Hashtag House are less of a team, and they're more just a bunch of guys that conveniently all know each other very well, and they like all the same stuff. So that's what makes it work. We should win this, though. Should be one in the bag. It's over. Come on. Ref. Oh, let's go. Cork. Cork up. Aiden Heaven is coming as an SBC, of course. go. We fried him. We fried him. Nick Dacos has ramped up his communication with Zach Butters in recent weeks, leading Collingwood's renewed push after already meeting Butters earlier in the year. Pie's still viewed as being behind Geelong, Bulldogs and Richmond, despite having more money. So Nick Dacos is now... That's it! Can't tap up players during the season. Disqualify him from the Brownlow. I've seen enough. That's it. Disqualify him. Can't be tapping up players mid-season. Disqualify him. The sad part is if it wasn't Nick Dacos, they would disqualify him. They would disqualify him, but they won't, so... Yeah, they won't do that, but... be funny. Let's play our last game here. Let us play our last game. Let's see, come on. I keep forgetting things. I'm an idiot. Courtois? Oh boy, who's going to tell him? Courtois is not good. Courtois sucks. Oh no. Would not like to see this fella finding out that Courtois is not that good, unless his Courtois magically turns into the second coming of Buffon in goal. Because I used the Courtois to start with, and he was garbage. I thought maybe bigger would be better, but no. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. On the goal. Got him. No way. That's the wrong move. Goal. Got him. Got him. Fairs, man. Absolutely fairs. My disappointment when I see Zlatan is discard? I mean, doesn't mean it's not good, though. I still think... I still think... I still think it doesn't really matter, because People will still want to Evo him. I will, if I get him. I'm not going to buy him, but if I come across him in any of the packs, I would want to use him. I haven't used him, so I think there's always that allure. He should be more than that based on his Evo potential, but Evos are just too... They're way too easy. Way too easy to come across now. Especially the lower you get card-wise, like that Ronaldo Time Warp. He was worth, I think, 750 something min. Then EA just said, you know what? Now he's not worth that. Got him. Got him in the 84s this morning. Cold. I've been trolled. Not even trolled twice. But I packed Morgan twice and not him. I could have my time back. I would definitely trade those Morgans in for a... So you have to get a single 99, I mean... I am just not surprised, unfortunately. My god, are we about to go... We've gone and done... We've done a Carlton. We've gone from three on the loss to 4 on the bounce. Not playing anymore though. No way. No way, Jose, am I playing anymore. 4 on the spin after starting that poorly is almost expected, to be fair. Hopefully it continues tomorrow. You have 97 Hakimi. I mean, you love to see it, man. Even if it is August. But that's good. Did I use these cards? I think I did. Or did I not? Oh. I have to either use these or pull them in something else. Let's see. You know what? Just because it's one squad, and there's no harm. Not the pick. Where is it? Somewhere. It's hiding away. Where is it? Where is it? Stop hiding! Striker Instinct we'll probably have to do at some point, but today we want the upgrades. Where is the icon? I think it's this one. It is. It's there for 2 weeks, so let's try one in order to celebrate winning these games. Let's see. Let's go 91 max. I do think that these probably aren't... Jeff Bezos is said to be a minority owner. Well, he's part of a consortium, yes. I did see that. He'll be joining some illustrious company. Who could have thought that LeBron and Jeff Bezos would be owning a company together? Or be owning a sports team? There we go. It just gets better by the day. What is this? Super Footy. Before I open this pack and get nothing, probably. James Hird has made a bold pitch to lure Toby Green. I mean, I'd really rather not. I would really rather not. Like, I'm sure Toby Green's a great bloke. I'm sure Toby Green is a wonderful fella, but why on earth would he want to spend the prime of his career and the decline of his career? Like, how do you not know Mark McVeigh can't get these guys? Like, he's worked for both of the Sydney clubs. Does Essendon even have the cap space? Well, like I say, we are clearing Jay Gresham's massive wages off the books. We're obviously going to be trading Zach Merritt, so that'll be another decent amount. Jordan Ridley's probably not on pocket change, so there will be... That's a grade to the game. That's not going to be good, is it? Centre mid, that's going to be Chavy. Yuck. So there will be space, but not for someone like that. Should be for someone who can actually provide something. Would offer Fraser a contract before Carlton gets any ideas? Well, yes. Except apparently, I don't know. Apparently James Hird is in the hot seat, it looks like. I don't know if I like that. Why Jamie Graham is not being considered? I don't know. I do not know. Actually, the funniest thing I saw today was people were calling out Tex Walker after his retirement. They were calling out, you know, the heinous stuff he did, and you had people that were actually defending him, which is hilarious. I really don't understand why just because someone's retiring means they have to be remembered for good. Like, if you say heinous things and people remember them, it's on the internet, it's never going away. That's what I mean. Why are people going, oh, be quiet? Fuck off, don't say that. He's retiring. He's a champion of the football club. Who cares? He's also a fucking disgrace to the football club. Chris Benoit was pretty damn good at his job. Doesn't mean he didn't do horrible shit. Like, I don't know. It's just very strange how people are that quick. But they are. They're very quick. Collingwood like older players, yeah, but they're not gonna. They need to get younger, craze. They don't need Toby Green. They don't need any more. They don't need any older players. They're gonna get Lockie Neal, I think. Collingwood are. They're not in a good spot if they don't. I'd rather we do a deal with Essendon and guarantee a few years of top 5 picks. I mean, that might be the case, but That might be the case, but I don't know. Just don't think Zach Butters would enjoy himself all that much. Oh my goodness! Sergeant Butane Bomber! Trades are finally here! 2 deals in off-season, players and picks. But there's an edge in it if you look. Clubs will have different priorities, so will value picks and players differently. The game ends in 2026. Oh, now that's spicy. We're gonna have to... Dare I say, we're gonna have to give that a test run. We're gonna have to give that a test run. What trade weight buyers to Geelong get? The game is utopian. So what is this? Tried it with trades. I liked it better without them. The trades were too unrealistic. So this guy traded Andrew McGrath for pick 3, and he traded Jake Stringer for pick 1. Plus 29. McGrath plus 46, and let's see, can we do it now? I want to have a look. Can we do it right now? Is it available right now? I like the layout, to be fair. The layout's cold. The layout is cold. Let's see. Let's try the 15-year one. 15 years with... I want to test this. That's what we're going to do. Actually, I've got an idea. I have an idea. Let's ask Google AI. Give me a random AFL team. AFL team spin the wheel. I mean, that works. The first one we get is going to be the one we do. We're checking you're not a bot. Just because I use a VPN doesn't mean I'm a bot. You silly pricks. First team we get is going to be the team we use here. Come on. I mean... Here we go. Who's it going to be? Spin that wheel! Who's it going to be? I'm half hoping it's... I mean, it's written. It's written. Of course, I'm going to have to fix Essendon. Essendon it is. The wheel has decided Essendon. Yes, it could be worse, but... Just the small problem. Oh, here we go. The Trade Center. Open the Trade Center. This is how it's done. I mean, we'll see. Who am I open to getting rid of here? Who am I open to binning off? Let's see. How is... Dustin Fletcher, kind sir. Dustin Fletcher. You're 36 years old. I think he's got a fair bit left in the tank, but I'm open to it. Dustin Fletcher would surely get me an absolute demon. Or pick 1. GWS would 100%. Lewis Jetta? Well, that's not Lewis Jetta. That's Leroy Jetta. But we could probably trade him as well. Yeah, Lewis Jetta is the Swans. Lewis Jetta is the Swans, not... Your 22 is good and it's getting old. This is the window. Deal for now, not later. Shop your players and picks. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. So look at this. This is what it predicts. Angus Monfries. Yes, Angus Monfries. Part of the Essendon, whatever it was. That's what we have to call them. Part of the Essendon magic number of players. David Hill. I mean, we're not getting rid of David Hill. Dustin Fletcher, where are you, sir? Where's Dustin Fletcher? We need Dustin Fletcher, and we need Jetta. So Dustin Fletcher. I mean, well. Oh, there's no GWS. We can't trade him to GWS. No. We can trade him to Gold Coast, though. What about... Scott Gumbleton being the glue that keeps the team together. I'm trying to think here. We could yoink Gary Ablett, but that would be boring. Pick 1. Worth 193. Oh dear, that's not good. We're gonna have to really come up with something here. Where's Leroy Jetta? Oh dear. That's not very good. Oh dear. Open the trade center. Deary, deary me. How much is Tixon? Where's Leroy Jetta? Leroy Jetta is only 92. But he's got a few... We'll keep Leroy Jetta for now. He's got a few years left in the tank, but Dustin Fletcher is only going to go down. And same with Jason Windlick. We need to start, you know, thinking about some of these other players. Like Dustin Fletcher, not very good. Let's see. Dustin Fletcher to... see, I like that it shows their potential in the trade finder. Trying to think. Is there any... Let's see. Let's go to Gold Coast. They want 912. I mean... I want to see. Let's see something. Open the market. Holding their picks. So we don't really... We need someone... Like, I need to have a look. I want to see. Shop the players. Jake Melksham, good sir. So, here we are. Gold Coast would be very happy to take Jake Melksham. We don't want pick 17, though. We need something better. Because Jake Melksham, he's not really going to be the centerpiece of this. Let's have a look. Let's shop the window here. Open the market. So what is Melksham worth? Melksham is worth... Pick 10. Well, we're definitely not getting it for pick 10. Pick 4. In no hurry to give it up. How is pick 4 worth more than pick 5 in this? Ablett's worth 500 points? I'll be real. I would rather someone now than later. So we need how much? They want 580. I mean, Josh Jenkins will amount to something decent. We need someone a bit shit. With 409, they want 580. So who do we really need here? Who even is in this draft? What draft is this? 2011. Who's in this draft? That will probably determine how willing I am to giving these things up. National Draft. Patton, Caniglio, Tyson, Elliott, Wingard, Haynes, Green, Doherty. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. Is we have to figure out who is going to be ideally going in this. That's why pick 4 is a sweet spot, I think. Because pick 4 should get someone decent. Like, pick 4 should get someone good. I suspect it will probably get... I don't actually know. If we don't get Toby Green... Because the problem is pick 5 is not worth enough. Where are the picks? Where are our picks? Do we even have any? Very, very strange that it's not showing our picks here. Open the shop players. Where are my players? Be good if you could show me my players. That'd help. Let's see. Handy years. Surely we can find someone that's going to not be good. Let's see. What is Travis Collier worth? Who is Travis Collier worth is probably the better question. Is there someone that we can snag that's better? Doesn't look like it from Gold Coast. I might just shop around, honestly. This is gonna get addictive, I can't lie. So this year's draft pool. Oh, I like how it literally shows the draft pool, so... So Lockie Neal, Toby Green, Rory Laird, Chad Wingard. Elliott Yeo, Doherty, Mitchell, Blitzarves. Well, we can't shop the picks, it looks like. Don't know why it says we can't shop our picks around. Even though our picks would be worth something. So let's see. If we go Travis Collier. To be fair, I think next year might be the draft to go for pick 1. I think next year's probably the draft to have a stab at pick 1. No. No, I don't. I barely want to play my champs, let alone someone else's. Whitfield, Stringer. Is it this draft for the Bont, or is it the next one? Because Whitfield's nice, but I feel like if we're lucky, we can tank for Whitfield. What about... You're 11-0? Well, you'll ruin it if you let me do it. Ah, yes. This is the draft. This is the draft we need pick 1. This is the draft we need pick 1. That goes without saying. So I think... Let's see. Can we snag anyone good? About 300. Trade center. Open the market. Let's see. Let's see. Mark Murphy. Gary Rowan. Boomer Harvey. Not that long left. Steve Johnson. Would be good for a year or two. What are we really lacking? I mean, we can cut David Hill. Because we don't need 3 ruckmen. Can we get ourselves an elite ruckman? Okay, so we had a fault. That explains a lot as to why. Let's get rid of... Brent Prismal's not amounting to anything. So we have pick 10 and pick... So let's see. So apparently pick 10 is good. I mean, I can't lie. If pick 10 gives us Lockie Neal... let's see. Pick 10's not as worth it, though. Pick 27. This is addictive. So what is pick... Let's see. Melbourne. What do Melbourne have? Melbourne have pick 5. They have pick 22. Is there anyone here that is going to amount to something from Melbourne? Doesn't look like it. This is going to be the problem. This is going to be the issue. I wish you could put multiple players in this. Like, pick 10. Collingwood contending. We need someone that's contending but has good stuff. St Kilda, for example. Like, we could snag, let's see. We could snag Nick Riewoldt. We're not going to trade down. James Gwilt. Reece Stanley, but he's not going to amount to anything. It's not letting me trade down from pick 2, which is very silly. Very silly indeed. Tom Lynch. I just want to see... If anything, I want to see what Travis Collier is worth. Travis Collier. He's worth 295. Richmond need a ruckman. I mean, let's see. Tyrone Vickery could be interesting. Tom Bell Chambers, you know. $30 short. So I could trade Collier, Bell Chambers, and Pears for pick 6. I could also just... Because again, this draft pool... Let me see. I'll come back to that. That could be good. Also open to getting rid of the second round at worst case. Ruckman. Let's look. Any good Ruckman here? David Hale is 27. Let's see. McKernan. Lysette. Ivan Marich. Reece Stanley. Let's see. McAvoy. Shane Mumford. Good years left. What would Sydney want in this scenario? If I give them, let's see, pick 27, because I have a plan, chat. I have a plan. Travis Collier is not a part of our best 22. If we give up... Well, that's too easy. Hold on. Hold on a minute. That's a scam. Let's see. 96 short. So 350. I mean, we can trade them Tom Bell Chambers. Pick 2 and Jackson Trango for pick 6 and Brett Deledio. It's not terrible. 27 short. Because I don't want to trade them anything substantial. See, this is the problem. Let's have a look. Let's shop around and see. We could have Paddy Ryder either as a forward or as a ruckman. If I was to have him as a ruckman, I'll look in a moment at what we could get. Yeah, I don't know, chat. We might be cooked. Let me get back on this. Yeah, this is the problem, is this is genuinely going to take longer than the actual simulation. Let's see. Trying to think of who has the most mid-career out of all these guys. Open the trade center. Let's see. Where's Ben Howlett? Ben Howlett is 112. David Myers is not that good. I'm trying to think of who is actually not that good. Brent Stanton is 25. Winderlick. If I go Winderlick... West Coast. What do West Coast have? What do West Coast have that would intrigue me? West Coast could have someone good. I mean, unfortunately, Chris Maston is a scam. We can't just take him. He'd be 91 rated, but he would not really help because he'd fall off a cliff. We need somebody that is going to maintain his rating. Unfortunately, that's not... I mean, we could go for Matt Prittis. We could go after Matt Prittis, to be fair. We can't do that. This is the problem. Is now we are cooked. I wish you could... They need to do like you can on the Trade Finder on 2K. That's what they need. I like it, but they need to be... You need to be able to shop things around a little easier. Like if I want, for example, if I want to be able to utilize things, what do Richmond even have? Is there anyone good from Richmond that we can trade for? I mean, Brett Deledio is an option, actually. Brett Deledio in our midfield. So worth 236. So we're trading Tom Bell Chambers. Tom Bell Chambers and... I mean, we're getting a midfielder. A trade finder? Well, that's what I mean, is they do need a trade finder of sorts. Okay, that's too much. Ben Howlett, sir, welcome. Actually, we're 30 short, we're 20 short, we're 10 short. Ben Howlett, sir, welcome. Welcome to... say your prayers, Ben Howlett, because you're going to Richmond. Richmond need a ruckman. And, well, you know... yeah, Richmond wants a ruckman, and, well... I will take another Premier midfielder. So Brett Deledio is now a part of Essendon. I wonder what David Hill would have been worth. I wonder what David Hill would have been worth. Let's see. Shop the picks. Pick 44. Is there anyone on Gold Coast that I could scam? The Goz? I could scam the Goz. That'd be funny. If I scam the seconds. 293. That would mean we could get... we could get Zach Smith, to be fair. You know what? I think this is perfect. Because Zach Smith's not a terrible ruckman. He won't be that good forever. But, by that point... I wonder if we can scam them. No, we can't really scam them, unfortunately. We can't really scam them out of anything. Zach Smith is not... like, let's have a look. Our pick here. So, Melbourne. 289 to them. Let's see. That means they'd be willing to take... Nathan Jones, Tom Scully, Neville Jetta, Jack Watts. Jack Grimes. We put in... let's see, what is... valued at cost? Let's see, Travis Collier, what are you worth? 524. That means we can get anyone that's not... Is there anyone else here? Can't offer more than that. So we'll bin that off. 820. I mean... I don't know about this, but... yeah... I may have big-brained. Max Gawn for Travis Collier, Jake Melksham, and pick 27. Actually, we've scammed them a bit there. We can't quite do that. Unfortunately, that's the best we can do, I think. We have to overpay slightly, but... Worst case, we use the guy we get 44 next year. But Max Gorn, welcome to Essendon. Because now, Paddy Ryder's going to be a forward. My goodness. What a team. Now we have 10, 44, 57, and 65. So let's see. Who can we get at these here? So who is available? Oh, we had pick 10. So who is available here? Nick Haynes, Elliot Yeo, Brad Hill. Let's see. He's probably the favourite, Brad Hill. Who do we need? Be nice if we could just see here. 8 forwards, 8. We don't need defenders. If anything, we could probably bin off... one of those and put them in the midfield. So there we go. Now, I think Brad Hill is the answer. Litzarves would be fun, but it's between Brad Hill and Tom Mitchell. What is the worst position here? To be fair, we have David Myers and Heath Hocking. Surely Tom Mitchell starts over both of those. He won't initially, but he will later. Let's see. Who can we take here? Anyone I recognise. Aside from... Not the good Talia. Jonathan Patton? Why not? Jonathan Patton's got to be worth something in this. And then... Robbie Tarrant? I have no idea. I'm actually trying to take this seriously. Then... Let's take Matt DeBoer. So let's see. 72 rated. We're probably not going to do that well, and that's kind of the point. The point is to be absolutely terrible, so our pick is worth more. And why are we doing why did we do that well towards the end? Why did we do that well? Let's see. Dyson off the list. So we have... Let's see. Watson, Deledio, Stanton, Heppel. Zaharakis, Myers, Hocking. Let's see. Shop the picks. In other words... Should I trade Todd Goldstein to Brisbane? No, because Todd Goldstein's quite good, and he lost most of the save. Thanks to the fact that he only... Actually, I'm pretty sure he only retired last year, so he'd retire right at the end. You would only have to worry about a ruckman for the last season, I think. So he's a ruckman that's worth keeping for sure, if you can get him up to rate. My god, Robbie Tarrant's worth something! Yes! I'm a genius! And that, kids, is why you draft random players at the back end. The 5-year. I mean, I still think... Well, Geelong. They're short defenders. He's worth more. Is there anyone here that's actually going to be useful? Let's see. The problem is their team is very young. Their team is very old. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not going to be very useful to us. Next year is the year I want to go big. Brett Deledio might be put up for trade next year. Because I believe... Let me look at the draft pool. Yeah, Zorko, Vlosten, Grundy, Lloyd. It's not terrible. It's not great. But it's not that good. Next year is the big one, because next year's Bont. Next year there might be some big names up for sale. What is John Patton worth? What is Jonathan Patton worth to these guys? Is he worth anything, is the question. Jonathan Patton is worth 108. Short forwards. Oh, well, we're not going to be able to get much out of them. Yes, Frank. We're done with FC for the day. So, we will not be... We won't be playing any more FC. Jason Winderlick. And... Let's see. I mean, it depends who we can get as to whether I will commit to this. Because there's not really a good team here. There's not really a player that I want from this team. Shop your players. Let's go... John Patton. Brett Deledio is going to be very good next year. Let's see. Port Adelaide. They have pick 5. Who else do they have? They have Brad Hill. Let's see. Anyone else? Anyone of note here? No. I'm not trading Brad Hill for... What is Josh Jenkins worth? Josh Jenkins is worth what? Josh Jenkins, Robbie Tarrant, and... I mean, I just don't see any of these guys as really good. That's 480, which is not enough. I mean, Gary Ablett's 28. So he would be okay, but he's not special. What's the problem with this? Is you don't really know who's good. Because I'm trying to benefit of hindsight. Because Jenkins is worth quite a bit. So GWS, they would accept... I could use Jenkins next year, to be fair. What is Jenkins worth? He's worth 61, so he's exactly the same. I can't lie. What can I get for Robbie Tarrant? Because... Nah, he has handy years. I'm trying to think. Who is bad, but won't get that much better? Let's see. And I think we'll just leave the team as it is. I might delist some guys. But I'll leave the guys who I expect to do well. Scott Gumbleton, you're gone, sir. We have 3 picks here. Can we get someone good? Oh, yes. Yes, we can. It is fate. Joe Danaher is joining Essendon again. Joe Danaher. Rory Atkins. And... how many do we have? 11, 10, 9, and 1. Aiden Core. So there we go. Let's see. Let's sim the season as per... Why are we good? Stop being good. Stop winning. Stop winning. Be bad. That's not good. That's not good at all, but... it's about as predicted. Pick 12. I mean, this is the year. Again, let's remind ourselves, chat. There's one man that I want, and it isn't Zach Merritt. It's the Bont. You best believe I'm willing to pay for the Bont. Open the market. Let's see. Pick 1. So they need... obviously, pick 12's going to have to go. Where's Brett Deledio? He's not worth very much to them. 335. What is Josh Jenkins worth? He's worth 149. Oh, dear. gonna take more than I imagined to get that pick. Rory Atkins is worth a fair bit, apparently. How is Rory Atkins worth more than 124 short? Oh dear. Well, we can't do much more, unfortunately. 3 assets at a trade, so we are going to need some absolute miracle work here. I'm trying to think. Is Dyson Heppel worth giving up for the Bont? The answer is probably yes, in hindsight. The answer is probably yes. Like, Rory Atkins can't do. Michael, yeah, we can't do. We're not going to be able to get pick 1. No! We're not going to be able to get pick 1. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Like, I could do Rory Atkins, Dyson Heppel, then that would be 75 short. So useless. I would literally have to give up Paddy Ryder. I'd still be short. That's hilarious. I would still be short at that point. You know what? I'm not gonna fucking worry. Who's available at pick 2? Let's see. Draft pool. Zach Merritt, James Sicily, Paddy Cripps. So we just need, really, to look at the market. Let's see. Pick 2. Pick 2 with the Suns. Are they short anything? The answer's no. Do you like Dyson Heppel? Do you like my pick? Do you like Rory Atkins? You do. Well, good, because we're not giving you Rory Atkins then. We'll give you Robbie Tarrant. No, we won't even give you Robbie Tarrant. How about, instead of that, we give you Rory Atkins and we give you Robbie Tarrant? I mean, I say that's pretty fair if you ask me. Pick 2 in a draft that I did want Bont, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to get him. Unless... Josh Jenkins, do you fancy going to play for Greater Western Sydney, sir? Do you fancy... So they would need 173. And Josh Jenkins is worth what? He's worth 192. So let's be honest, we're going to have to ask for something back. Who, I don't know. Because we're 19 clear. We don't have a lot of wiggle room, unfortunately. Might not trade him. What about Aiden Core? 52 short. Ask for their 3rd back. Could do that. Let's see. Can't even get their 3rd back because they'd be short. We're not even that far clear, to be fair. But I want Bont. That's why I'm willing to do this. Because Bont in this sim is obviously very good. He starts off quite good from the get-go. So we now have a lot of picks, which would be nice to be able to get rid of, but we'll worry about that later. Because we're going to have a midfield that consists of what? I could probably make it even better, and I'm going to put Dyson Heppel in defense. Because then we are guaranteed Marcus Bontempelli in the midfield. Well, well, well. Who are we taking at pick 1? Marcus Bontempelli, that's who. 93 rated. 93 rated Bontempelli at that pick. Who next? Who next? What do we need? We need defenders, we need forwards, we need mids. I mean, mids are always guaranteed to pop up. Let's go after... Let's go Liam Jones. He's not terrible. Let's go after Dom Sheed. Could have gone Taylor Duray. He's not... Oh, he is still on the board. We'll go Taylor Duray. Anyone here that I recognize that's any good? Not that I think. Tom Boyd? You know what? Sod it. Tom Boyd, welcome. Tom Boyd, welcome. And then we'll auto-draft the last one. Freeman. So Bontempelli is the freest included into the midfield ever. What a lineup we have put together. Let's see. Will it make any difference? It doesn't, which is good. I mean, I would like to win, but let's see. We lose again. West Coast versus Gold Coast. We were predicted third, and we suck. We absolutely suck. Let's see. So we have pick 10 and pick 28. Dustin Fletcher is not long for the road, I think. Let's see. Where is he? Dustin Fletcher. He's worth 46. He's not even worth anything. Liam Jones is worth something. What is he worth, is the question. What is he? Jesus Christ, GWS drafted quite well for themselves. Cripps, Cameron, Treloar, Zorko. I mean, Zorko could be quite good, you know. He's definitely better than... He is definitely better than... And then, well... I mean... We're not going to give them Dom Sheed. We're not using Aiden Core. 21 clear. Is there anyone we can get for that? The answer's no. I think that's a sound trade. Liam Jones and Aiden Core for Dane Zorko. And now, probably need to clear some of these mids. So we have a lot of mids. And not a lot of defenders. I mean, to be fair, we could just put Zorko in there. Makes the team that bit more balanced. I would still like to see, if I shop around for Zaharakis, Melbourne needs some mids. Melbourne needs some mids. Well, how nice is that? That they have that they want midfielders. How nice is that? They need midfielders and they need ruckman. I mean, we're obviously not giving up the Bont. Dyson Heppel, though, if we can snag someone worth, which I don't think we can, unfortunately. Let's see. Dyson Heppel. What is Dyson Heppel worth to these football clubs? Richmond. Richmond are actually good. Let's see why. Zach Merritt, Zach Williams, Dustin Martin, Jack Rewalt. I might just keep the team as it is. It's not terrible. We can probably draft someone better. Because who is in the pool? Sinclair, Degoe, Sard, Petrarca, Andrews. Yeah, we can probably draft someone better. Let's see. Like clockwork. Like clockwork. Like clockwork. Isaac Heaney What needs it more? Forwards definitely need it more. Isaac Heaney, welcome to Essendon. Perfect. We've even landed across Mitch McGovern, who's not a bad player to have. Last pick. Although Ivan Solo for some backup ruck minutes. 74 overall. Are we gonna do something this year? Surely. I mean, we make the finals and we win a final, but we're not doing very well, all things considered. We are not doing very well. Who comes off the list? Winderlick and Fletcher, so I really should have gotten rid of one of them. Cramery. I can't lie. Is Cramery worth anything? Or is he about to come off the list? He's probably about to come off the list. Dom Sheed. Mitch McGovern is worth a lot for some reason. Cale Hooker is 27. What is he worth? Hawthorn? Hawthorn are in win now mode. So who are they willing to give up here? They drafted Carl Amon. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to think with the benefit of hindsight. Probably won't be that. Cale Hooker. They're short. So let's see. They're pick 5. Only we could snag Lockie Whit. Jesus, this Port Adelaide team. Green, Sicily, Whitfield. Madre mia. 206. Let's see. Is there anyone else we can throw their way just to convince them? You know what? I'm not even against this. Mitch McGovern's not going to be that good. Lockie Whitfield, welcome to Essendon. Lockie Whitfield, welcome to Essendon. We have fleeced Port Adelaide as only we can. As only we can. Let's see. If I put up my second, win now. Why are Hawthorn so eager for picks when their picks are garbage? Yeah, not quite what I'm after. Adelaide are in win now, Bulldogs are in win now, Sydney are in win now. And Gold Coast are contending. I would like to at least get in the first round. That's what I'd like, ideally. Let's see, anyone that's actually... To be fair, Ivan Soldo could be something. Zaha... What about delete... Oh. What about... If he's not going to be very good, what is Brett Deledio worth in this economy? Brett Deledio to Carlton. Or... Let's see. Who is worth chasing in this economy here? Bryce Gibbs, Jared Waite, Smith. Okay, maybe not. Back to shopping Brett Deledio. Add later and win now. So if we can convince them to part ways with something... What if we can convince them... 129. Is there anyone I don't mind getting rid of? What is Jake Carlisle worth? Hawthorn win now. Sydney win now. What does Sydney have? Parker, Blitzovs, Kennedy, who's 27, Rowan, Reed, Mumford, McVeigh, Brayshaw, Hanbury. Could we? Could we? 195. I don't think we can. Not without giving up Paddy Ryder, and well, I'm not doing that. No way. Giving away Ollie Holly. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Back to shopping. Jake Carlisle. Do Hawthorn have any young players that I mind taking? 300s. Where's Deledio? Deledio is... That's 366. I mean, Taylor Adams will be... I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Actually, no. Let's open the market. Let's see. What is... Not pick 3. What is pick... Pick 7. So we go that. We go Jake Carlisle. 170. Yeah, we cannot get that much. We cannot get that much. Because it's either... Yeah, maybe... I'm just going to keep everything as it is. We got rid of... We got Lockie Whitfield. I would say that's a good start. Let's see. Oh, yes. See, perfect. Harry Mackay. Even if we don't keep him, that is very good value for getting Harry Mackay. 2 picks here. Let's see. 11 forwards, 9 and 8. So let's see. We will draft. We shall draft. I don't know any of these guys. I'll draft Josh Walker. He'll be good for like a season. And I'll just... Oh, yeah, it doesn't really matter who I take, honestly. Let's see. We're probably not going to win in the long... I mean, we are winning. We're going to win a flag with this team? Are we going to win a flag? No, we lose in the semis, because of course we do. Let's see. So Dempsey and Pears off the list. Shop the players. Let's see here. I mean, I'll be real. Harry Mackay is probably staying. Where's Brett Deledio? He's nearly done, so he's probably not worth much. But Sydney are interested. Sydney are interested, so if we can package on... If we can package on a few, we might. We might just get... That's way too clear. 35 short. What about if we tack on a 61 clear and we snag Dan Hanbury? I think that's pretty good. Pick 14 for pick 8. And Dan Hanbury. We're not in that good of a spot, but is the draft pool any good? Shy Bolton, oh yeah, this is a decent class. This is not a bad class for some of these players. Let's see. If I was to go and trade this pick and go to GWS and say, we want pick 2, we will give you... Where's Dan Hanbury? Where is Dan Hanbury? He's not even worth that much. I'm content. Pick 8's good. Pick 8 is good. Let's move... No def mids that we can move in. Let's just take the pick that we've got. Let's see. Surely someone good's available. I mean, ooh. Fooey. Not the greatest. Not the greatest. I don't want to take Andy McGrath. Might end up taking... Might take Tom Stewart. Tom Stewart, welcome. Mitch Lewis, welcome. And then... I don't know, Jack Graham. Jack Graham, welcome, kind sir. We have no defenders. That's the problem, is we have a lot of forwards, not a lot of anything else. Let's see, 69 overall. Can we get something out of these players? Doesn't look like we can. We're not doing very well. That will help, though. 11th. It means we've got pick 8 again. Let's see. Shop the players. We can shop... Paddy Ryder, sir. Richmond. What pick do you have? Do you have any good players? Richmond. Do you have anybody that would interest me? Do you? And the answer is yes. But not really at the same time. What about Hawthorn? They're willing to pay the most. Bruce Franklin Crouch, Adams, Greenwood Smith. Sean Burgoyne's not worth anything, so there's no point. But we need a trade finder. Geelong, please tell me you have someone good. $5.89. Is there anyone else? Because Jack Sinclair's obviously going to be very useful. Jack Sinclair's going to be very important. Anyone here that is actually worth something or not? 91 short. Anyone here that's like... The answer's no, unfortunately. Not unless I trade away my first. Who is in this class again? Draft pool. More Bailey. I mean, I don't know if I think... I don't know. I mean, Jonathan Patton's an interesting one. Is Jonathan Patton worth anything? Stuart Cravery is done. Jonathan Patton is only worth 34. He must be cooked. Let's see. Michael Hibbert is almost done. We should have traded him at peak value. Let's see. I go Dyson Heppel. Do Melbourne have any good players? They have Tuke Miller. Jesus, this is not easy. This is not easy at all. I might just keep the team. It's annoying, but we already have enough picks, so there's no point. To be fair, if we end up with Aaron Norton... Of course we do. We always end up with Aaron Norton. It's not even funny at this point now. It's not even that funny ending up with Aaron Norton. Yeah, Isaac Heaney, you're going into the midfield, sir. You are going in the midfield, and we are drafting Aaron Norton. Because he just is the pick. He always is in these scenarios. And we get Jaden Stevenson, who we can flip. Because there is no way in hell I'm holding on to him. And we'll take... We need mids, don't we? We need mids and defenders. So we'll take BZT. 2 picks. I'm not even going to bother with these. They can be the AI's job. 71 rated. Can we... I was going to say, can we win a premiership? Can we avoid being last? And we get a top 5 pick, which is actually really good. We've been terrible this entire time, though. Premieri, Freeman gone. Pick 5, pick 23. So can we flip Jaden Stevenson? Let's see. Jaden Stevenson, sir, where are you? You're worth a little bit. You're worth a little bit to us. Let's go to Collingwood. What do Collingwood have? Do Collingwood have anyone worth? Joe Danaher. What about Paddy Ryder? Joe Danaher, Paddy Ryder, and... Maybe not Paddy Ryder, actually. Paddy Ryder and Dyson Heppel. 388. That's barely anything. Why is this team so bad? I'm just going to delist. I'm not going to delist any... We'll delist Dan Hanbury. We'll delist Zach Langdon. And that'll probably be it. Who do we have? We have Sam Walsh, Connor Rozee, Bailey Smith. That's probably the options. And we need midfielders, so it doesn't really matter who I take. I am going to take the Baz. I don't really take him, so why not? Let's get Isaac Quaynor. Let's get Camden McIntosh. And then let's get Ben King. He's not the worst. Worst case, we trade him if we're never going to play him. Can we do something? No, we can't. We're apparently terrible. We're not that terrible. We apparently jumped up last seasons of the league. Tom Boyd, Myers, and Kennedy Harris gone. Okay. So, let's see. If I were to shop Ben King, what's he worth? Ben King is worth a whopping 66. Zerk Thatcher the same. Jack Graham. Paddy Ryder. He'll be fine, but he'll slow down eventually. Jaden Stevenson intrigues me. They're interested. They are interested. Let's see. Can I snag a pick off them? I will give them, I will slide 6 up. Jaden Stevenson is not going to amount to anything. So if I can slide 6 up, we should be good. So let's see. If I go pick 1, are there any players here that I really want? Let's go North. North have pick 6. Who's in this draft pool? Draft pool, Pickett, Warner, and... Oh, that's a very good draft pool. Anyone inside that top... I would say top 8. We want a top 8 pick. We have a top 6 pick. Can we shop around for more? If I want to go to the Pies, I go to Geelong. They've picked 9. So we would need to give up something else. $18. Go to Melbourne. Melbourne have pick 8. That's perfect. Perfect. Let's see. Dyson Heppel is gone. Bit short on Paddy Ryder. That's the problem there. I'm trying to think of who is not going to be that good. Let's see. Can we shop around this pick again? Richmond. No. West Coast, no. We don't want that. We want North Melbourne. Let's see. They need midfielders. That's the greatest phrase I've ever heard. Because I want 302. We're 96 short. Oh, dear. Means I have to give up something. I don't know what I want to give. Let's see. What is Dyson Heppel worth to these clubs? Because he's only going to get worse. He is only going to get worse. Gold Coast, we don't want. Richmond, we don't want. Port Adelaide, pick 17. No. How about Brisbane, pick 1? Maybe not that. We need someone that's good, but not too good. Heppel. Heppel. Ben King. And Zerk Thatcher. And I will take, because I know he's cooked, we'll take Bryce Gibbs, and we're 14 short somehow. Who do I even give you at this point? Jack Graham? Sure. You can have Jack Graham. Heppel is on the decline, so we kind of need to get rid. Unless I can somehow... Yeah, okay, we can't even do that. Let's do it. No trades, but we have 11 and we have 6, 11, and 18, which is good. Good business, all things considered. Give us someone good here, please. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Noah Anderson, I think. But the great part is we're not done, because we're going to have more. Noah Anderson is joining. Let's see. Oh, yes. What do we need? We need defenders and we need everything, really. We need everything. That's why... That's why I'm going to take Lockie Ash. And then we can also, just because I feel like it, we can take Josh Wardell. 3 picks left though. I'm not even gonna worry about that. The AI can worry about that. Don't you fear? I mean, don't you fear, but main character syndrome, you know, is contagious. 17th. My goodness. Our team is garbage. The Iceman Boy. What? I mean, you can't be a man and a boy. It's not how that works. Is there anyone here that's worth anything? Let's see. Anyone here that is worth anything at all? I mean, obviously pick 2 is worth quite a bit, but we're not going for pick 2. Let's just draft someone good. Let's get Lockie Ash some minutes. Let's get Lockie Ash some minutes. Let's get Isaac Heaney in the forward line. Actually, no, we probably don't need Josh Walker then. Is Aura? I mean, I'm sure you'd like to think that. Sure you would like to believe that. Who should we take from this? Pick 1 was Errol Goulden. That would have been the dream, but instead, we're going to take... we're going to take Guinea Van and his minivan, I believe. Could take... Do we need forwards or do we need mids? Actually, we need mids. We need a bit of everything. I'll give Lockie Ash some minutes. So we don't need forwards. I'm going to take Max Holmes. He can play both. Take Sam Berry. And I'll take Ollie Henry. Doesn't really matter at this point. All our picks gone. Come on. We need to win at least 1 premiership to justify this being a good thing. Oh, of course. Of course we get battered in the prelims. Let's see. We've lost 4 players, which is 4 picks. Is there any players here that I can really picture not being that good? I think our defense is very good. Paddy Ryder, though, is probably not worth that much. Yeah, Paddy Ryder is right down the bottom of this list, unfortunately. I might just leave it. We've got 4 picks in this draft. We're not going to get someone that good, I imagine. Of course I speak. Of course I speak, and we end up with Finn Callahan. We end up with Finn Callahan. And we end up with who? We end up with... Pat Voss. Not going to take anyone else. Hobbs and Jackson. I am sure. Let's see. Can we win? I beg. I beg our team remembers. What are we doing? I mean, we're not in the... Oh, we are in the finals. How are we in the finals? Ryder, Hurley, and Walker gone. Let's see. Let's see here. We probably need... Let's get rid of Michael Hibbard. We have 4 picks. Hopefully someone good falls, but I feel like we're getting to the end. George Wardlaw. I mean, I won't say no. Obviously, the problem is we know what happens to him. He's not that good. I will accept... What do we need again? Defenders and forwards. I'll check Chen Cotter. I could have taken Jake Riccardi, but... We'll take Connor Buderick, and that'll probably be it. To another defender. Come on, please. What are we doing? We need to win, not keep losing. We didn't even make the finals. What was the point of that? Our team's really good, but the problem is that we've timed this terribly. Let's get rid of Jure. And that's probably it. Because we already... Oh, we don't need that many picks. The only way... The only way I'm open to anything is if we can somehow... If we can somehow get rid of, like, Ben King or Mitch Lewis. Like, Mitch Lewis, for example. What is Mitch Lewis worth in this current timeline? He's not even worth that much. To be fair, if we wanted a... If we want a... Oh yeah, we really can't offer that much is the thing. We're already offering far too much. Would be nice. Mitch Lewis is worth 103. We need something that's going to be what? See, this team is nuts. What on earth is going on here? Can we get a forward here? Can we get a mid forward here? Petrarca. Can we trade for Petrarca here? I will trade my pick for Christian Petrarca. I know they're saying it's not enough. 67. Let's throw in, actually, just because I can. We're going to throw in Jackson and we're going to throw in our pick. 9 short, but they'll take it. Yeah, Christian Petrarca, welcome to Essendon. You're going to join the forward line. You are going to join the forward line. That was always the plan. What a team we've put together here, chat. That's probably going to be it, honestly. Yes, we traded away. I wonder if we could trade away our seconds. Probably couldn't. We get back into the first round, I wonder. Is there anyone here that would be worth anything to these guys? 18 short. Ivan Soldo. I've never been happier to see Ivan Soldo in my life. Yeah, Ivan Soldo, you will be joining. Actually, we're 6 short here. Let's see, because Chincotta doesn't last very long before he retires. Let's do that then. So there we go. We have 16 in this draft. Let's see. Can we snag anyone good with 16? This is definitely... Dan Curtin. Oh, that's not even bad. Dan Curtin, Darcy Wilson. Not terrible. What do we need? Defenders, forwards. To be fair, if I really need a forward, we can always just pull it. Could always just put someone like... Well, we can't, actually. Let us take, then, Darcy Wilson. Let's take Darcy Wilson, Joe Fonte. Could have taken Ollie Hollands there. It would have been funny. Ollie Hollands would have been quite funny to take, but no. Come on, surely, surely, surely this is the year. This has to be the year. And we lose, of course. Why do we have to lose to Geelong? We're still very good. We are still very good, so it's not like it's a real issue, but it's not exactly helpful that we're not that good. Like, we are really in a position where if we don't start winning, it's going to be all for nothing. Let's get rid of McIntosh. 3 picks. I wonder, is there anyone here that's actually worth something? Because I want to make a push. Tom Mitchell's not worth anything. To be fair, the problem is that we're so far into the save, no one's worth anything. But George Wardlaw, I wonder. I wonder. Open the market. I would like to see what pick 1 is worth. They'd rather have someone good now. Certainly a choice. Wait, is that the worst pick? No hurry to give it up. Well, yeah, you are. Very clearly. Where's the gameplay? We're done with gameplay. Bro said, where's the gameplay? I'm so fucking sure he said that. Bro said, where's the fucking gameplay? I'm certain that you said that. George Wardlaw, you are out of here, sir. You are out of here. 16 short. Who can we bin off? Change the category? How about no? Again, it's my stream. If you guys want... We're going to get pick 1 in this. Sam Berry, George Wardlaw at 16 for pick 1. Because I know who's going to show up at pick 1. We're gonna drastically improve our midfield. To be fair, I could drastically improve it like that. We'll improve it even better then. Because I know who I'm taking. Oh, he's a forward. I guess I can do this then, right? I guess I can just put Darcy Wilson in there. And you might be like, well, what's that gonna do? Because there's only one consensus answer in here. The best player from this class. Murphy Reed. Like, we have pick 1. We're just taking Murphy Reed and we're done with it. We are done with it. There is no other option. Like, I'm gonna let the AI do it. No. I'm not doing that. Yeah, no. Funnily enough, when I say something, that usually means I'm going to not do it. But how the hell have we not won a premiership? How the hell are we not winning? We need to win. Come on! Come on! You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, you just have to be kidding me. You just cannot be serious at this point. You cannot be serious at this stage. We have 5 picks here. We're not doing any gameplay. If I hear gameplay one more time... Is there anyone really? Open the market. 70. Let's go to Sam Taylor. Who do they want? Do they want anyone that I can't give? Tom Stewart's probably not worth... Oh, he's 32, that's why. I'm not doing any gameplay. So I would very much advise... Why no gameplay? Because gameplay fucking sucks! Why would you want gameplay at this point? Like, if you want gameplay, be my fucking guest. But I ain't doing gameplay. Marcelo is good gameplay. Well, I'm not playing the game anymore. I'm not even gonna make any trades. I'm not even gonna make any trades. I'm just gonna try and win. Surely I have to win. Like, if I don't win with this team, I've done this wrong. Autofill. I don't even care who the best is. The Hoisin Muffins on our team. Yeah, you can donate. I'm not playing the game. I don't think you understand. When I commit to something, that means I'm doing it. And we lose. What is this? This is called Footy Redraft, where you can go back in time and you can make the decisions for the team. Think the equivalent of like going back in time and stopping your favorite soccer team or football team from making bad transfers and signing Wonder Kids instead. That was terrible, though. That was absolutely terrible. What do you mean we did not win a single trophy? Career ledger. We can't even look at the trades. We have one of the greatest teams of all time, and I couldn't win. So, like, Football Manager. I mean, not really, because you don't play, you just simulate. It's very similar, I guess. You don't do much. There's a lot of games out there like it at the moment, where, like, you can build a team and you go a certain thing. Like, for example, there's 38-0 for the Premier League. That would be the best equivalent to this. Maybe not this exactly, but there's a lot of games out there where, like, you build teams. Like, 38-0. Home. Like, for example, right? Let's just say you pick the formation, you show the ratings, you go all time, you spin the wheel, and you get a player from the team based on the rating. So, for example, I'm going to take Risa at left back. I'm spinning the stupid thing. West Ham. I mean, we're going to go for David James in goal, I think. We'll go David James in goal. Let's see. Wigan. We're going to go Antonio Valencia at right back. West Brom. Ooh. Let's go Gareth Barry in midfield, because I don't like the idea of having Daniel Sturridge as the striker. Aston Villa, we'll go Esri Konsa at centre-back. I like saving the attackers, and that's why. Sadio Mane on the left. Sadio Mane on the left. Frank, we'll go Rio. Frank Lampard could probably show up again. Oh, yes. And that's why we did not take Rio. Well, that's why we didn't take... Oh, we could have taken Lampard. But now we have a much better midfield. Leicester City will go... I'll go Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy up front. Wolves 24-25. Oof. We can put Cunha in centre mid. So right wing. We can respin, thankfully. Do we get a... Well, we don't. We get Delafeu. So, re-roll. We are obviously re-rolling. Spin that. I'm so confused. Southampton. Ugh. Let's try this again. Norwich. Oh, let's go the new boy. Zolis from Arsenal. Spin for the gaffer. We get Alvaro Arbeloa. Let's see then. Can we get top 10? See, look, let's skip to January. Oh. Enter the market. Wheeler Dealer. 3 quick punts come in for your weakest spot. Work the phones and keep whichever one you fancy. So we get a choice between Walcott, Gannon-Doak, and Diabate. I mean, it's quite obvious. It's going to be Walcott. He's 83 rated. So, let's see. We finished second. Mado! Let's go. Mado, chat. Let's go. European Knights. 8 foes in Europe. Let's see. The league phase. End of the league phase. League phase complete. So we finish on 14 points. We finished just outside the... We finished just outside. We're in the playoffs. We played Dortmund first. It's a draw away. And we lose. Oh my god, what a game. Oh no! So yeah, there's plenty of games like that where you sort of just... Where you just see how far your team can go in like a simulation. Not ideal. Not ideal. Back to your season. Let's try this again. New run. We'll do one more. Because the time gets away hella quick. Let's see. Reading! Ugh, that's a reroll. Freest reroll I've ever seen. That's so crap. Burnley. Oh, perfect. Joe Hart. Joe Hart in goal. Perfect. Oldham. Another reroll. Oh, yes. Virgil van Dijk at CB. You love to see it. Derby County. We will go for Rob Lee in midfield. Because there's 3 centre mids. There's only 1 striker. Sheffield Wednesday. We'll go Chris Waddle on the centre mid. That feels like a mistake, but it's probably not. Nathaniel Klein at right back is not terrible. Wolves 1920 will take Diogo Jota on the left. Fulham 2003 will take... Ooh. I'm going to take this guy, Finnan, and put him at left back. Tottenham Hotspur, we get Gareth Bale right wing. Let's see. Middlesbrough, we get whoever this guy is. We'll take him. It's not a great defense, but it's not terrible. Because I think midfielders and attackers are much easier to get, like that. Luka Modric, welcome. Now we need a striker. Blackburn Rovers. We get Andy Cole at striker. Spin for the gaffer. Come on. Eddie Howe. Oh, yuck. Oh, dearie me. Sim the season. Sim to January. We are on 43 points. We're second. Enter the market. What do we get? Fire sale. Oh, no. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Manchester United! Ah, no! That's not good. We finished second, though, so that's not great. Skip the league phase. We end up with 17 points, which is enough for fourth, which is good. Because it means we play Real Madrid. And we lose at the Bernabeu, which is not good. Not good. I can't end on that. I want to get past. I want to try and do better. One more. Not one Club 11. New run. This is addictive. These are very addictive. Aston Villa. Emi Martinez. I've seen enough. Manchester United, we get Bruno Fernandes. And Middlesbrough, we get Jimmy Floyd. Yeah, we get Jimmy Floyd at striker. Fulham 2010-11, we get Damien Duff on the left wing. Derby County. Paul McGrath, he's not that bad. Paul McGrath at centre-back. Arsenal. We get Sol Campbell to partner him. Very useful. Swindon Town. That's a reroll. That's a reroll. Liverpool. We get Steven Gerrard to partner Bruno Fernandes. Fulham, we get Finnan at left back. Let's see. Fulham again. We get... I'm going to reroll. Let's take a reroll. West Brom. Oh, I'm not going to reroll, though. I can't No, I will. I'm probably going to get shafted now, but we'll see. Portsmouth. I mean, we've been blessed because they have Loren, who was on the Invincible team. Chelsea, that's very good because we get Lampard to partner up with Essien and co. Wigan, we get David Thompson on the right wing. Spin for the gaffer. Sir Bobby Robson. Good little team, but we are on track for first. We're entering the market. Wheeler Dealer. Oh, yes. David Thompson. Tommy Smith. Bertrand Traore or Deulofeu. I'm gonna go safe. I assume Deulofeu is better. Skip. Way! Let's go. Let's go. We didn't quite do the 38-0, but we did, however, win the league. We won the league. We were on a decent unbeaten run to win. We won an unbeaten run from game week 20... Oh, no, we didn't, actually. Very good to start, though. I'll do this in a moment. I'm just gonna do something. Okay, let's see. European Nights, chat. European Nights. Can we at least pass the league phase? We're simming to the end of the league phase. We lost once. Surely. 7th. That's good. Let's see. Dortmund. How are we getting battered? Dortmund have absolutely bent us over. Oh, no. We've been absolutely... I can't end on that. Every time I say I can't end, it makes me want to end, but I can't. I can't end on getting battered by Dortmund 4-0. I just can't. Like, you just can't do it. I'm not playing gameplay. I'm literally doing this, and then that's it. When I'm satisfied with this, the stream will be over. I regret to inform you that that's what's going to happen. Manchester City. Ooh, we'll take Vincent Kompany at centre-back. Arsenal. Ooh, we get Mesut Ozil. Could put him at right wing, but I like to save the wingers. West Bromwich Albion. Let's re-roll. Because I do not, however, Stoke. I mean, we can use Glenn Johnson at right back. Yeah, we're not doing gameplay. Arsenal 94-95. Let's go Tony Adams. It would be nice if this game didn't lag. Oh, yes. We're going to take Aguero at striker. He's going to be our man. Aguero at striker. Dennis Wise in centre mid. Middlesbrough, we have Janino, which is good. So we need some... We don't need that, so that's a reroll. Most obvious reroll of all time. Liverpool. Steve McManaman on the right. Please, give me a good left winger. Oh, yes. Ryan Giggs, left wing. Madre mia, that's brilliant. Spin for the manager. Let's see. We get Sir Bobby Robson again, so let's see how this goes. Simulate the season. We're going to stick with it. Finished second into the European nights we go. We lost twice. Finished 13 points in the league phase. That's into the playoff against Sporting. Yes, we win. We survive the playoff. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Into the playoff against Barca, and we're beating them. We are beating them, but will they batter us? No, because we're battering them at the Nou Camp. We win. Benfica versus Team BBFC. Come on. And they score. Oh, we come back. Let's go. They need a few quick ones. And we score. It's over. It's over now. Into the semi. Against Internazionale. Are they going to score? It's 1-1. It's 2-1 going to the San Siro. Are we in the final? No. Don't you? Yes. No. Yes. We're into the final. My God. This is the most intense thing that we've done all night, and we've had to play Foot Champs. The 38 No Arena. Here we go. Against Bayern. Oh, no. Score! I beg! No! We bottled. Oh, no! Runners up in the Champions League after finishing second in the league. Fairs. We cooked. We cooked. What are you playing? Well, I'm playing Stream's Over, because, well, now the stream's over. Yeah, unfortunately, it is midnight, which is usually how these things go. You know, we end the stream and we go from there. You hope Raw is good. Well, I wouldn't get your hopes up, honestly. Wouldn't get your hopes up too high, but oh well. Anyway, you know the drill, chat. Stream is over. I'll be back tomorrow for Foot Champs. So, for those of you watching on all the various platforms, take care. Why? Because it's garbage. Raw sucks.